Hey everybody, welcome back to Here's a Skinny. If you take any photos at all, these 5 tips are for you. My first tip today is about framing. Good framing. When you take a picture, you don't want to leave too much room above the person's head. Also, you don't want to cut off their hands because that would look kind of weird. And you don't want to cut off their head, and you don't want to cut off their feet. If you're doing a full body portrait, make sure you get the full body, including the feet and the top of the head. Tip number 2, no mugshots. We've all seen pictures of people just stuck up against the wall, and they look super weird and uncomfortable. When you take a picture, make sure to get the person off of the wall, get them away from a background. And if you have to use a background, make it at an angle. That'll help make the image more interesting, and it'll make it look less like a mugshot. I don't think people like mugshots. So anytime you take a picture, step away from the background. And even though our phones don't have the best blurring out of the background, it'll still get it a little bit blurry in the background. Tip number 3, lighting is important. So if you have a window or something that is helpful with lighting, go stand by the window. That'll make the lighting much better in your image. If you don't have much lighting available, just use what you can and try and just play around with it, see what looks better. Light directly in front often doesn't look the best, so if you can make it off to the side, like this light right now, it'll make the image a little bit more interesting. And just standing next to a window could add a nice lighting to the subject's face. Also, if you're shooting outside, try and shoot on a cloudy day or at sunset. Avoid high noon times where the lighting is directly above, because you'll get lots of shadows in their eyes and it won't look very flattering. When it's cloudy, there will be hardly any shadows because everything is just soft lighting. And at sunset or sunrise, you get those nice side shadows and the nice color of sunset as well in your images. Tip number 4, avoid using the flash on your phone. They're very ugly lights. Like this one, just the colors are really bad, and most flashes make everything look fake and gross. So if you can, avoid using your flash, especially a phone flash, because they're just not going to make the image look good. Yes, I understand if you're in a dark environment, it'll make sense to at least get some light more than normal, but avoid using it as much as you can. Also, don't rely on ceiling lights to light your subject. Like I said before, if you can get next to a window, that would be much better than any ceiling lights, especially because the colors of ceiling lights are usually gross and a little bit too orange for pictures, and they make things look not super flattering. Also, they create weird shadows because they're usually directly above the person or group of people. Tip number 5, all in all of these tips are for capturing a better picture, but if the moment is important, make sure to just capture the moment. All of these things will help make that moment a little bit more pleasing to the eye, but the moment is most important. Alright everyone, those are my 5 tips to better your photography in any situation. And bonus tip number 6, don't use digital zoom. Please don't. Digital zooming is basically just zooming up on the pixels, taking a little pixel and making it bigger. Don't do it. Although some phones nowadays do have optical zoom, which is good, but it's still quite limited. So just avoid using zoom on your phone. Just get closer or further away as you need to. Big thanks to my friend Annalise for being the model for my shoot today. Go check her out on Instagram at rusky_a, and she'll appreciate the follow. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, so consider subscribing to my channel to see more videos like this, and also more short films coming. If you haven't seen my latest short film, Shredded, go check it out in the link in the description below. That does it for me today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.